And out of the corner of my eye, I saw something and jumped back a little bit, and next thing I knew, I was on the ground. Realized I had been hit by a car. My name's Blair Lohman, and I was training for the Chicago Marathon in August of 2019. We had a 16-mile run that day, and I was 13 miles into the run, and as I crossed the street, a car ran a red light and hit me on the right side of my body. I broke my nose, I broke my ribs, I broke my right arm, my tibia came through my leg, I broke my fibula, and then I also was experiencing compartment syndrome, so I had to have a fasciotomy done. I love running. I started running after college as something fun to do, a means of exercise, and it turned into a passion, really. It's a part of me as much as being a mother or a daughter or a friend is, and I just didn't want to lose that part of me because I loved it so much, and the joy that it brings me in my life, the friendships it's brought me in my life. While I was healing, I viewed it as a marathon in and of itself. And I just set little short-term goals for myself along the way to help me get back to where I wanted to be. I was grateful to be able to go out and walk 30 minutes. And then I was even more grateful to be able to go out and walk a mile. And then I could run a mile, and to slowly build back into finding the joy in what I loved to do previously. I thought it set a good example for my kids that bad things happen and that we can do hard things, and that I think for the most part, people are really resilient. When you really need to be strong, you can be strong, and that sometimes until you're faced with that reality that you don't know how strong you are. If you have an end goal in mind and that's what you want to achieve, then you will do all the necessary steps along the way to get to where you want to be.